Unbeknown to us, it actually started about 3 years ago when I was misdiagnosed with a mini stroke. So when the doctors say you need to listen to your body, or you don't feel like you get a proper diagnosis, I always request a follow-up or get a second opinion. Ended up finding out on October 8th of this past year that I had a very large-sized lesion in the base of my skull, protruding from my brainstem to my carotid artery on the left side. Being a medical worker and being a prior military tough guy, we're usually the last to seek medical advice. And it grew and grew, and it just kind of dealt with the pain that was becoming insurmountable for the last 3 years. And I just took Tylenol and ibuprofen and just went to work. Never missed a day, never called off. I was trying to lose my voice for months for the second time in a 3 year time span. That just didn't seem right. I went to an ENT doctor that scoped me, didn't see anything wrong. For 3 years we were treating symptoms instead of looking for the cause of all the symptoms. I go back into work the next Monday and I'm doing surgery. I get a call between my first and second surgery from his office that the x-rays came back negative. Great. Sent my wife a text at work, negative on the x-rays. An hour and a half later, I'm in the middle of surgery. And that's when he told me I had cancer. About the size of a large egg. You want to imagine that inside your sinuses. So they wanted to do surgery pretty much right away in middle of November. And I postponed it till the first week of January, which everybody thought was crazy. I said, look, Doc, I want one last round of holidays with my family as normal as possible before the shit just hits the fan. I was in surgery for 13 and a half hours to remove that tumor. Surprisingly, man, everybody said I was in a lot of pain. Luckily, your mind blocks out a lot of the worst. So you remember the experience, but you don't remember how it felt. I started getting real weird headaches. Every time I'd sit up too fast, I'd literally feel pressure shift in my head. And the next week, I actually expected to get a call back. It was my neurosurgeon telling me that on the images, they had actually found another portion of tumor in the base of my skull, protruding into my brainstem. And if it gets you, it's like finding out you have cancer all over again. You think you've gotten past the worst part, you're about to do the radiation, or green fields are ahead of you. And this time I ended up in the hospital after a 9.5 hour surgery for 13 days. Anytime you contract a disease from surgery is called non-symptomatic high level pneumonia, pulmonary embolism, and meningitis from it. This is one of those cancers that doesn't fully go away. And no matter what type of cancer you're diagnosed with, always stay you and stay positive. Because I swear to God, it may be truth, it may be myth, but it seems like that crap feeds on negativity. And the more positive, I've stayed positive. I have a sick sense of humor, but it makes everybody else laugh, so it's good with me. I told my mom before I went back to surgery, I said, I made her laugh while she was crying. I said, don't worry, I'll stay me in the darkest days. I've stayed true to that. It doesn't mean you don't have days where times where you get down on yourself, get depressed. It's just natural human nature. And it's easy to feel sorry for yourself. It's another thing to stay positive and be proactive in your own health care. I said, I don't care, what kind of pain or suffering it's going to be right now. I've got 2 boys that need, so if you can guarantee I can get to their graduation, see them get married at some point, hold my first grandchild, that's all that matters.